Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
For the fear of the mediocre. For the fear of the mediocre. Let's test your knowledge. Fail. Get out.
I'll contain them.
Calm your body and mind.
You know nothing of the weight behind.
Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I'm asking the questions. Never stop thinking.
This, that, and... Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack! Perfect! Now's my chance!
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next. Just as my calculations predicted.
So strange. Oh, let me guess, the gate isn't working? I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests! Are you really from the Divination Commission? Don't scare me! Master Diviner wouldn't let anything bad happen on her watch. There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access. Here it is. You seem familiar. Is this where you come to avoid doing work? You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff call this the loafing gate. When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out from here and spend a few hours lazing around outside. A few hours? Do you have any vacancies? Ugh, this Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Chinchilla for messing up once again. I knew I'd offended that Diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingqi, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun. Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you. Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
Never stop thinking.
We have the upper hand. Oh! Perfect. Now's my chance.
I won't go easy on you.
SAS per kip. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. I'm asking the question. Just as my calculations predicted. For the theater of the mediocre. Let's test your knowledge.
We have the upper hand. Inputting commands. Whoa. Perfect. Now's my chance.
Calm your body and mind. You know nothing of the weight behind the... Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Never stop thinking.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another? Commencing reset. Excuse me. Coming through.
You can still walk away. I won't go easy on you.
Do you have... Let's test your knowledge.
I'm sorry, the Cloud Knights have orders from the Master Diviner to secure the Commission's safety. The area up ahead is temporarily closed.
Wow! A rare honor!
Me? Have we met?
No, I meant Chinchua. I didn't expect to see her here during work hours.
That's unfair. I'm working hard. Look, these are the guests the Master Diviner wants to meet.
A rare honor.
Are you talking about us this time?
Yes. The Master Diviner rarely allows outsiders. She likes her peace and quiet. If you want to see the Master Diviner, head straight to the Matrix of Prescience. They're short of hands. The Master Diviner is run off her feet, and the Cloud Knights stationed there are driving away evil spirits. I don't know when they'll be done.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingque?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus. That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
It sounds like similar technology. Maybe we'll get a better understanding if we see the manufacturing process with our own eyes.
I'm afraid that's impossible. The Artisanship Commission's Hall of Jadeology keeps a close watch over the jade carving process. But if you're interested, there's a shop selling Jade Abacus jewelry in Starskiff Haven. I can show you around when I'm free.
Did you hear that? She said she's taking Mr. Yang jewelry shopping. That'll be interesting.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a Jade Abacus or a computer? Just like today, would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingque? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Meta-algorithm reading complete. Inputting Jade Abacus for simulation. Divination inference complete. Hexagrammatic position established. Fluctuation range is between the marsh and the water trigrams. Error margin of 0.2%. The algorithm is correct, so what's interfering with the instruments?
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen?
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
But you're Fushen, the seer. The boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fu Shen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Jinchue is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises. I was waiting for the Matrix of Prescience to resume operations so that you might gain insight into my divination techniques. It was rude of me to keep you waiting so long.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals, and eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way. Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Jinchue will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits... Psst.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
What? Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Oh. Please.
Oh, good enough.
Jinchue, restarting the base terminals will be your responsibility. Oh, and forget everything you saw and heard just now. Is this what I get? No reward and a bunch of extra work? The Master Diviner wants me to restart the Matrix of Prescience's base terminals. And bring you along for the ride. I worked so hard on getting transferred to the repository. It's the best place to slack off and be invisible. Now I actually have career prospects. This is terrible. If I screw it up, they might fire me. But if I get it done right, they'll send me more work. I'm gonna ask more questions next time. I could be playing Celestial Jade right now.
It's been a while, my astral guest. Thanks to you, the Lawfu has successfully brought Kafka to justice. I am truly grateful. There hadn't been a single Stellaron hunter arrest since the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation issued their bounty. This is a victory for the Xianzhou. Fu Shen's Matrix of Prescience was able to go one step further than Kafka. To maintain the upper hand, I had to keep it a surprise. I hope this hasn't made you doubt my sincerity.
Next time, maybe ease off on the surprises?
I promise to be more transparent next time. At present, Kafka has no intention of speaking, and the Stellaron Hunter's motives remain unknown. We must rely on the power of the Divination Commission to unearth the truth.
Unearth the truth? You mean interrogate Kafka with the Matrix of Prescience?
Precisely. The Matrix of Prescience is the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon. It was originally used to calculate navigation routes and predict future events. But the secrets of the Stellaron Hunters cannot remain hidden any longer. I have no choice but to move beyond conventional protocol. We must use divination to ascertain Kafka's intent. Everything hinges on restoring the Matrix of Prescience, which is why I would like you to help Diviner Fu complete the setup. I am eternally grateful for your assistance.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time. That should do it.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
I will guard the Matrix core. Once we've restarted the 3 terminals, Kafka's interrogation can commence. When we're finished, I'll give you enough time to talk to her. Once activated, the Matrix of Prescience analyzes all the information contained in the target, Kafka in this case, and transfers anything pertaining to the Xianzhou into the Diviner's consciousness. Every one of us walks a path, moving ceaselessly through time and space, creating all manner of karma in our wake. How are things progressing? I have yet to sense the connection between the 3 base terminals. Divination is no mere conjecture. If the parameters are insufficient and uncertainty surrounds the target, then it is like looking for a needle in a galaxy. Do you understand? Furthermore, interference caused by the Stellaron spirits that infiltrated the Commission has greatly reduced the accuracy of our divination. The margin of error could be as high as 0.2%. I cannot tolerate such inaccuracies in our interpretations. So, have you activated the terminals yet? Why is the Matrix of Prescience still unresponsive? There is no what if, because nothing remains unforeseen. The Matrix's algorithm is known as the way of all change. It accounts for every unpredictability on the path of all things with uncountable enumerations. When your objects of measure are eras of time and oceans of stars, there are no true variables in the world. No more questions. Have you activated the 3 terminals?
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Joe. It's an aromaton. It's guarding the Matrix of Prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the Matrix of Prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
Need I teach someone a lesson?
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack!
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next. SAS Percipi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Fail. Get out.
You know nothing of the weight behind this. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
0 points. Next.
Enemy targets detained enough.
Do you have answers? Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Excuse me, coming through.
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind. I'm fine.
Oh,
I'm asking the question. Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next. Just as my calculations predicted.
this must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that. Done. Next.
Was that the wind?
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships. We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you... It's you! Absurd! I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.